In this video, I'm going to show you how to design a LinkedIn banner in Canva. So let's jump right to Canva and do that now. Okay, the first thing we need to do is to create a new page for our LinkedIn banner. So we're going to come to this plus icon and we're just going to type LinkedIn cover, LinkedIn, just LinkedIn. Okay, let's type for link, link, then in. Okay, cool. We're going to use this one. Okay, this one that has 15844 by 396. This is one we're going to be using, so just click on it. All right, so it's going to give you some suggestion here of what you can do, but we're going to create our own design from scratch. Okay, I love having my page view, okay, where we have this one here instead of the other way around. I don't really like this, so I'm going to position this one like this. And then that we have our background, I'm going to change mine to black. Okay, make it pure black. Then I'm going to bring in my image. I'm going to go to my brand kit. Okay, I have my image uploaded already, so I'm going to pick my image. In case you don't know how to use brand kit, just maybe I can release video on how to use it later on. They just continue with our work. Okay, so I'm going to remove the background of my image. Make sure that you're using an image of yourself that is so clear and good. Okay, then I'm going to start adding my grid. I'm going to hit Ctrl R on my keyboard. It's going to bring in my guide. So I'm going to drag this. Now be very careful here because this is where most people make mistake when making LinkedIn banner. Okay, I'm going to drag this. I'm going to drag it. As you look in the top here, you're going to see numbers, right? Make sure that it's about 600. Okay, just drag it about 600. Now your text should flow from here this way and leave this empty page. The reason being that your LinkedIn profile picture is going to be somewhere here, and it's good you have enough space here. I mean enough space here for your design to actually breathe. And also we're going to bring in our text. Okay, we can close this now. I don't need anything here anymore. I don't think so. I'm going to bring in a text. I'm going to hit T on my keyboard. It's going to bring the text. And now we're going to type in become a better version of yourself through creativity. Okay, now that we're done with that, we're going to make sure somewhere like this, put it somewhere like this. And for our phone, we're going to make the size to be 36. Okay, 36 and click enter key. Now this should be the best font size you should use, especially if you're using the two line, because we're going to break this one into two line, something like this. Okay, and I'm going to select all. No, select this and flush it to the left so that we have everything aligning here. So for our font, I'm going to use the Canva Sans. No, I'm going to use the Inter. Okay, and now for this first line, we're going to select up to this point, and we're going to come to Inter again. Oh, come to the Inter font and make it extra bold. Okay, and these other ones can remain the same. All right. And for our line spacing, you can select all, come to line spacing and just drag it a little bit, somewhere around 1.2, 1.1. That would be great. Okay, so I'm going to position it somewhere here. For our text, we're going to center our line and come to position, then come to middle. Okay, you can nudge it a little bit upward, just a little bit, maybe like 1 point, 2 point, or thereabout. Then for our text spacing, we're going to come here. This time we're going to do -30. Okay, -30 will be great. Or maybe we can do -20 because these texts are going to be small on your profile. Okay, and let's bring in a shape. Hit arrow on your keyboard. It's going to bring in a square. I'm going to make this one like this, and we're going to position it somewhere like this, and we're going to round off the edges. Okay, something like this completely. And for the color, we're going to come to color. Then we're going to come to this one. Okay, then we're going to make it a little bit bigger, something like this. Then we're going to make a copy of this font. Make a copy because we want to type in what will make it complete, helping you. Okay, helping you. All right, so this one we're going to take out the boldness, then resize it to fit in this text box. Okay, select all, select it and remove it. Then we're going to make it as big as we can because we want it to be really visible. Okay, then this text box, we're going to adjust it to fit in. Okay, but for this text one, we can You can maybe make it to be around 20-30 or so. Okay, what I'm looking at is the space, because now that we made it smaller, I'm just considering how it's going to look. Then we're going to search for click. Okay, this is what we're going to be using, but let's search for click so that we have more option. Okay, because you're not going to be getting the element for this design since you're going to be making something for yourself. Let's just come here, and now we have all this. I want something like this, so I'm going to click on this one, and I'm going to change the color to purple, because I'll probably just pick something from this region. Okay, use the color picker anyway. Just pick something like this so that it adds as a continuation from this purple fade into the main purple. Okay, because we're trying to keep the consistency of the gradients. Okay, and now we can have this like this. Okay, can reduce it a little bit. Okay, and let's push it a little bit far. Okay, in case you're dragging your element and it keeps snapping, okay, you can hold on your control key and it's going to release the snapping. Okay, and just drag it the way you want it. Then once you're done, I can select all of this. Now I can group them, okay, and just rotate it by some angle. Okay, maybe 5, 4. Maybe I can scale this one down now just to balance everything up. I think it's too big. Okay, I don't know if you've noticed this, that every time I make a change and I don't want to check, I always zoom out to look at my design before I decide is it too big or it's too small, because in viewing everything you can just tell instantly. Okay, you may not be able to do that now, but try to zoom out and see it from another angle. Okay, because sometimes when you're always zoomed in, you may not really be getting the correct view. Okay, I think we are pretty cool here. Okay, now that we've gotten this, so we can come here and I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to type in our bottom text, and this time I'm going to type graphic designer. You have to know what you're positioning yourself for. It's going to help you get what you need to write. If you want to position yourself as an expert, do your research how you have to position yourself as an expert. Then if you want to position yourself as something else, an educator, just position yourself the way you want. If you're positioning yourself for somebody who is a freelancer, find a way to position yourself as a freelancer. Okay, all of that is going to help you on what you should put on your profile and what you shouldn't put on your profile. So I'm going to select all. I'm going to remove the boldness and I'm going to drag this a little bit down, something down. Okay, make this one, let's make it a little bit bigger. I feel like this font isn't big enough, but we're just gonna go with our size. Okay, then one last thing is this one, we're gonna make a copy of it. Let's ungroup first, then let's make a copy of this one. I'm gonna come here and we're gonna rotate it out right. Okay, and now we can position it somewhere here, and we're gonna remove the color. I'm gonna come here, click here, remove the color. Then we're gonna come to stroke. We're gonna give it some stroke. For the stroke color, we're gonna give it the same stroke, the same fill color stroke. Okay, and now we're gonna come here and we're going to remove, make it to be about 1-ish or 2. Okay, and now I'm going to type in my business name. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this one, make a copy, then come here and I can type graphic design. Okay, and I can make this one smaller now. Okay, come here, just expand it a little bit and just position it in the center. Okay, now the reason being this is because we want to create enough room here, because let me bring in a circle. Your profile picture, okay, your profile picture is probably going to be somewhere here like this. Okay, so we want to create enough room for everything to be visible. Now by your profile picture being here, it balances the entire design and you can see it, right? So now what we can do, let's increase this a little bit. We're going to do some blends to the background, but before then, let's come to this text. We can highlight some keywords like beta version. Okay, and we can add the same gradient. Okay, so let's search for light. Okay, search for light, and we're going to look for, let's use this one. Okay, and we're going to change the color. Come to edit, come to filters, then we're going to look for dual tone. I'm looking at this place, I'm looking at this place, these bold ones, until you find dual tone. Okay, come to dual tone, come here, and we're going to pick a color from like this color. Okay, I'm going to come here, I'm going to use the color picker. Okay, and I'm going to pick something in the purple range. Okay, because we're trying to keep consistency with these colors that we've selected. And I can copy this hex code. Control C, come to the second one and just paste it instead of using the color picker again. So I can come here now, make it big, and just place it behind my image. And I can send it to the back. Come to position and just say send to back. You don't send it to the back. I think our image now needs a little bit adjustment. Okay, and now we can make this one much bigger. Okay, and we can make a copy of it. Okay, we can come to edit, we can come to dual tone, and now we're going to change the color to this other end gradient. Okay, because we're going to use it to balance the gradients of the design. So come here and use the color picker, then we're going to come here, copy the hex code, come to this one and select all, Ctrl V. Okay, now that we have this, we're going to send it to the back also, but we're going to reduce it first, or maybe still make it big, then position it somewhere here. And before we do anything, let's make a copy of it. We're going to alt drag. It's already here, my network hasn't loaded it, but for this one we're going to come to position and we're going to come to layers and we're going to drag it. Make sure it's just behind the image. Okay, and now we have this tint. Okay, and now let's select this background one and let's make it bigger. Okay, because we want it to take more of the space than this one. You can just give it a little tint. Okay, this one has loaded. What we're just going to do here is to, let's make it real big. Okay, and just give it tint. Okay, just the tint of this blue cyan color. Okay, all right. And for our image, I think our image is so dark. Let's go and reduce the shadow. Come to edit, come to adjust, then come to shadow. I'm just going to push the shadow so that we have our image bright enough. Then probably do some vibrance, make the image more colorful, and we can come to sharpness, maybe a bit, just touch it. Okay, I think it's better this way. Okay, I think it's better. All right. Okay, just one last thing that I need to show you. Come to, if you're somebody who uses ChatGPT a lot, okay, you can use ChatGPT to get what you should write on your profile. So that's just a side lesson, and this is our LinkedIn banner, and this is going to be my LinkedIn banner. Okay, if you go to my profile, you're going to see this on my LinkedIn banner. So that's it for this video, and do your assignment and submit, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Yeah.